C'est un jeu qui s'appelle L'œil noir, les chaînes de Satinav, ou en anglais The Dark Eye, Chain of Satinav. C'est un jeu qui a été fait par la compagnie Daedalic, qui est une compagnie allemande. Et c'est aussi eux qui ont fait le jeu de Whispered World. Si ça vous dit quelque chose, c'est un jeu que je n'ai pas terminé, mais c'est un jeu vraiment quand même super intéressant avec un genre de clown qui chiale tout le temps, là. Mais oui, voilà. Donc c'est la même compagnie. C'est vraiment un jeu. Vous allez voir que les graphiques sont magnifiques. Je vous dirais que c'est vraiment la raison pour laquelle j'adore tous les jeux de Daedalic, c'est que leur graphie est superbe. Ils font vraiment très attention à ça. Alors sans plus tarder, on va commencer le jeu avec une nouvelle partie. Là, je vais choisir l'aventurier expérimenté, tout simplement parce que de toute façon, on peut changer les fonctions d'aide au fur et à mesure du jeu. C'est possible, je vous le cacherai pas que je vais peut-être ajouter au moins une fonction. Vous allez voir, je vais les modifier plus tard parce que moi, j'aime bien. Je suis du genre un petit peu freak. J'aime ça vraiment être sûr d'avoir vu toutes les actions possibles et il y a une des fonctions qui me permet de faire ça. Alors, celle-là, je vais peut-être la mettre, mais sinon, normalement, je vais pas en avoir de besoin parce que je suis une pro. C'est tout ce que j'ai à dire. Non, c'est pas parce que je suis une pro, c'est parce que je l'ai déjà fait.
Who has the power to outwit their own fate?
La musique est tellement belle.
As long as the gods steer the ship of time, there's one thing that's certain. The chains of Satinav will not break. The days were happy for dreamy Andergast. Peace with arch-enemy Nostria seemed to be within immediate reach. Nostria's queen was about to pay a visit. In order to prepare for the joyful occasion, the king had called the young lads of Andergast to take up a cheerful challenge.
The oak leaf. He doesn't let go of the vicious dog.
Dogs are much smarter than that, Ulfried. They roll on their backs when they know they've lost. How about it, Geron? Are you giving up? Give him some air for a bit so he can make himself heard.
I will.
What's that? I'm having trouble understanding you.
I will prevail.
No, birdcatcher, you will lose. I'll explain the algebra to you. You'll have to find 4 copper oak leaves to win the contest. I, on the other hand, need 4 oak leaves made of brass. At the moment, you're just 1 oak leaf ahead of me, and given that Ulfried here will soon rid you of this oak leaf, you're at least 1 leaf short of victory. Or do you still think you can free yourself?
Alors oui, c'est ça. Voici notre personnage, Geron, qui est tellement dans une position héroïque présentement. Alors c'est là qu'on voit à quel point notre protagoniste va être un grand héros. Ce moment-là, c'est vraiment comme un petit moment tutoriel pour nous montrer comment jouer. Comment ça
My
fonctionne.
hammer.
Never mind him.
Why don't you just give up, birdcatcher?
Il est où mon... Tan, tan, tan. Est-ce qu'on le frappe? Oui, hein. Tiens. Clac!
Will you stop?
Oh.
Just imagine if the bad luck charmer wins and gets received by the king. Help me out here, Ulfried. What did the blind seer say back then, before he was burnt at the stake?
That Geron is evil.
I believe he said that Geron will bring us great misfortune. You have to consider the exact wording with prophecies, Ulfrid.
What if Geron curses us? They say he's got a dark gift.
Nonsense.
Ouais, alors tout part de là, tout simplement. Le pauvre Geron, quand il était petit, il a assisté à la mort d'un grand sorcier. Et ce sorcier, avant de se faire brûler sur le bûcher, a vu Geron et il a dit à tous qu'il allait amener Andergast à leur perte. Alors, depuis ce jour, Geron est détesté de tous. Alors, ça, c'est la prémisse du jeu. Alors, on commence, puis on est déjà détesté. C'est vraiment fantastique.
What the... Stop it! Do you want to bludgeon him to death? Just take the oak leaf and let's go.
Yes, they were indeed happy days for dreamy Andergast. Only a few foresaw that soon nothing would be the same as it had been before.
What have you done to the cage? Leave it there. I'll fix it later.
Gwynling, I didn't break it.
Yes, yes.
It was Olgierd and his farmhands. They ambushed me and took my oak leaf. You know, the one for the oak leaf challenge. You hear? They destroyed the cage, not me.
That... It can't be.
But you know what? I'll win the contest anyway. I'll take back my oak leaf and I'll win. And then no one will taunt me anymore. What are you doing there anyway?
Geron, this nonsense isn't going to lead anywhere.
I don't want to spend my whole life...
Being just a hunter and a trapper like me? Without a cage, you're not even that, you know.
Can you fix the cage?
Guess I'll have to. We're going to need it still.
Do we have a new job?
Job, he says. Before any of those hicks even begin to notice what's about to hit them, it'll be far too late.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the crows, Geron. The crows.
What's up with that dead crow?
I want to know what brought them here.
That's easy. Winter is near. It's looking for warmth.
It's chock full of black bile.
Once I've won the oak leaf challenge,
You're only earning scoffs and sneers for yourself.
the victor will be honored by the king.
Everyone remains in the place meant for them. When will you finally accept that?
You seem tired. Why don't you go to bed?
Those dreams, they eat away at me and consume me. And those crows, those horrible creatures, they already feasted on the dead knight Ulderic's flesh. Something's afoot.
What dreams are those?
Eyes keep staring at me. Blind eyes, like in the days when the seer was still alive.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. They're only dreams.
See? That's what I mean. How did Knight Ulderic die?
He was murdered.
The old man? Why would anyone do that?
Who knows? But he was one of those who finished off the seer back in the day.
Gwynling the seer has been dead for a long time now.
Yes, yes.
Will you please stop brooding over that seer already? He was burnt at the stake, right?
13 years ago.
Because he foresaw King Wendolin's death.
That's not the reason why. He abducted children. Nobody knows why. Be that as it may, he had sinister plans for Andergast. He ordered legions of crows to conquer the town, or to destroy it. At least that's what they say.
And that's why you're rummaging through the innards of this bird?
His crows brought dark dreams with them.
The crows prevent you from sleeping.
They're watching us. Don't look into their eyes. They look right into your soul, Geron.
I'm not afraid of a bunch of crows.
Until you hear the wings of Golgaris swoosh by.
Who says that Boron's soul bird can't be put in a cage as well? Enough of those horror stories. Will you help me with the oak leaf challenge?
Leave me alone with your tomfoolery. I've got more important things to do.
Those crows will still be here tomorrow. The challenge only lasts today. I have to run. My rivals aren't sleeping.
Alors, il nous aidera pas parce que je trouve ça complètement stupide qu'on
Gwendolyn rummaged through the whole room yesterday to find this drawing. And as always, he said nothing about what it means.
On voit qu'on dirait que c'est comme une harpe. Mais en fait, c'est ça, nous, on a vraiment envie de participer à
I'll
ce
borrow your
concours-là.
walking cane for a bit.
Parce que le problème, c'est que comme personne nous déteste, on n'est pas capable de faire nos preuves. Donc, l'idée, c'est vraiment de réussir à montrer au roi qu'on est capable de faire quelque chose, puis qu'on n'est pas dans le moins que rien. C'est pas parce qu'il y a quelqu'un, un magicien, qui a décidé qu'on allait...
I told you to keep your hands off that. You'll probably just break it.
que c'est ça qu'on allait porter malheur. Que
Can't
c'est
you
ça.
wait until I've fixed it?
Les gens avaient vraiment peur.
Olgierd will have to suffer for this.
Aren't you two friends?
We haven't been for the last 10 years.
Alors là, comme je vous avais dit, je vais aller dans le menu, dans les paramètres, et je vais modifier... ouais. Je vais juste mettre les sous-titres, c'est sûr qu'on les veut. Indicateur de curseur en suspens au-dessus d'un hotspot sur l'écran révélera la couleur d'un nom d'objet et indiquera quelles actions sont possibles en fonction de l'objet. Blanc, des actions importantes sont encore possibles. Gris, toutes les actions sont en bon. C'est lui que je veux. C'est juste parce que personnellement j'aime bien. Ça veut dire que, mettons, la cage, si vous voyez, la cage elle est grisée, donc c'est terminé. La bouilloire elle est blanche, ça veut dire qu'il va y avoir encore quelque chose. Moi, ça me permet d'être certaine que je vais passer au travers de toutes les informations. Vous allez rien manquer et
What's
je
written
manquerai
here?
rien non
The
plus.
print is so small.
What are you doing there? Don't you have a task to attend to?
Et puis, il y a toujours 2 actions minimum pour chaque chose, ou presque. Il y a vraiment le clic droit et le clic gauche.
I need to get my third oak leaf back from Olgierd, and I'll have to go to the castle gate and ask the chamberlain for the last riddle of the challenge. I've got 2 oak leaves. Olgierd has the third, and the fourth one is still hidden. Let's go then.
Voilà. Faut juste qu'on réussisse à les trouver avant l'autre.
I'm going to succeed. You'll see. It's just that a few things aren't going the way they should at the moment, that's all. Their picture is fading more and more. I hardly have any memories of them anymore. Hanging loose again, but I'll have to deal with that later. Yindrik's father forged that for me when Yindrik and I were still friends. I'm going to operate a real catapult sometime. Peace with Nostria can only last for so long. It can't launch anymore. The string has rotted away.
J'avoue que ça me donne quand même un indicatif qui fait que c'est un peu plus facile, mais je pense que vous
Damn
allez
it, it
avoir
has to be somewhere.
But
plus
the
de
guard
public comme ça.
says he doesn't have it.
Shut up. Geron's over there. He might eavesdrop.
Je vais essayer de les voir
You stink.
un petit peu plus tard.
The most cunning swine of the realm. At least the shoemaker doesn't let them roam free anymore. No way. Those things bite. I'd better not get too close. It's an easy life if you don't mind living in the muck.
Non, on peut aller par là. On peut aller ici. Choisir avec eux. On va aller par là.
A single rope for all the barrels? A single rope for all the barrels?
Oh, cette phrase-là, on dirait que je l'ai entendue 1 million de fois.
I'm getting too old for these kinds of pranks. What if a cartwheel rams it? Well, I guess as long as the barrels only come crashing into our house, no one will take offense.
Pour pas dire que j'ai resté coincé ici pendant un certain temps.
Don't you think you've eaten enough mud for one day, birdcatcher? Or would you like Ulfried to provide you with seconds?
No, thank you.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Bon, on va jaser avec le gars.
Give back my oak leaf,
Or what?
or I'll curse the meatloaf so that he'll lose all of his teeth.
What did I tell you, old gid?
Shut up, Ulfried. Get out of here, you little witch brat. We don't want to see you here in Andergast anymore. You and your curse will spell doom for us all.
You and your superstition.
It has been foretold.
Aren't you one of the Nostrians' fiercest enemies? So why do you participate in a challenge to honor their queen?
I'm not doing it for that Nostrian broad. I'm only doing this for me. There will never be peace with that vermin. An alliance between Andergast and Nostria? That would be as natural as... a flying frog?
Witty. My oak leaf doesn't even help you. You have to collect brass, Olgierd. Mine is copper.
Yes, and at least you will not be the winner, because that would be the end of beautiful Andergast. We'd be up to our necks in pig snot.
Nonsense. That would be the end of your superstitious blather.
Woohoo! So the witch's brat wants to prove himself. You are nothing but a bird catcher. Beat it.
Alors, on n'a pas vraiment besoin d'en dire plus. On a...
Not even enough for a pig's foot.
On a des couronnes, on a le marteau, un filet, un œuf de colombe, un piège, une canne, on a beaucoup de choses. Hein. 2 feuilles de chêne sur 4, une flûte. C'est pas mal ça. Ok, on va les jeter en haut.
Well, the guard says he doesn't have it.
What was the text of the riddle again, old gid?
Damn, can't you remember anything? In front of the castle stands a guard with his trousers and shirt, and in one of those two there's a leaf. I give you my word.
There's a leaf.
Yes, but he swore by Prios that he doesn't have it. Let me think.
Voilà.
I'm getting too old for these kinds of pranks. A single rope for all...
Oui, je ne veux plus l'entendre, merci.
I could really...
Ouais, on n'est pas rendu là. Donc là, ce qui est intéressant, c'est de savoir que la feuille de laiton, elle est dans un pantalon ou dans une chemise d'un garde. Alors, vite comme ça, pourquoi qu'on irait chercher une feuille en laiton? Ben, on verra. Hein? C'est toujours intéressant à savoir.
Good day, Andros. You're still not talking to me? Thought so.
Voilà.
Even the beggars think I'm weird. I'm still banned from the temple. Humorless priests. Rumor has it that the adepts of the goddess of war don't think highly of the king's efforts towards peace.
Vite comme ça, je connais pas très bien, mais le jeu, il s'appelle The Dark Eye, pas pour rien, parce que c'est basé sur l'univers, dans cet univers-là, c'est l'œil noir en français. Et donc c'est un univers médiéval qui est normalement un genre de jeu de table qui ressemble à Donjons Dragons, mais c'est un jeu allemand. Et il y a eu quelques jeux, quand même, une dizaine de jeux qui ont été faits par rapport à cet univers-là, dont ce jeu-là qui est pas mal un des seuls jeux d'aventure point and click. Mais comme je connais pas l'univers, je suis vraiment pas capable d'en dire plus. Mais je sais que ça a rapport avec quelque chose qui existe déjà.
At least it will have one more good night's sleep. It doesn't know what the future has in store after all.
Bon, on va aller jaser avec Jindrik, mais...
Good day, blacksmith.
Sod off, bird catcher. I've got a lot on my schedule. Besides, even my best blades catch rust when you're around.
Très gentil, hein? On est de nos amis.
So, what's on your schedule?
Don't play dumb, kid. I'm the blacksmith. There'll be jousts in town soon. Who do you think will tend to the dented suits of armor, polish the lances and sharpen the swords, huh?
Someone who's good at those kind of things?
Oh, shut your trap.
What do you think? Who's got the best chance at winning the joust?
I don't care either way. What I do care about is that the knights pay me handsomely for my services. This year the all-time champion can't compete anyway, so the tournament doesn't make any sense at all, really.
And who would that be, pray tell?
Why, the knight Bogumil Wraithling, of course.
Never heard of him.
Well, that's too bad.
Ouais, malheureusement, les gens, ils sont vraiment pas gentils avec lui. Tout ça pour... tout ça à cause de la prémisse de tantôt, là.
I wonder what the prize for the winner of the Oakleaf Challenge will be.
How should I know? I guess you'll be knighted.
You really think?
Well, in case you win, I sure hope not.
We'll see about that.
En fait,
Keep
les
on
gens,
forging.
Oh, shut up.
Ils veulent surtout pas le voir gagner.
Hey, hands off! Don't think for a second that I'll give you some of my beer.
J'ai vraiment envie de faire ça. Jack. Méchant.
What? Why? No, bird catcher!
I wasn't even near that thing.
My lovely beer!
Ha! T'es pas très gentil avec moi, tu sauras. Bon. Je sais pas si j'ai bien fait.
Hands off.
Hilda, ça c'est la seule gentille qu'on a. Ok, il y a plein de choses qu'on peut prendre, mais en fait on peut rien prendre.
Why must everything always be out of reach? The times are so bad that people have to make do with pieces of clothing for town fair decoration. That's one of the town bailiff's shirts.
Ouais, il faut acheter ou...
What are you doing there?
The beautiful decoration.
Oh,
I'm authorized to do that.
je suis désolée.
Hey, there is indeed one of Olgierd's brass oak leaves. Let's see what the wind bag has to say about that. Why must everything always be out of reach?
Ouais, je sais pas si j'ai envie d'aller chercher celui-là par exemple.
I don't need that.
Non, hein.
I've got my own garments.
Voilà.
How am I supposed to reach that? I've got my own garments.
Bon, le reste, là, on n'en veut pas. Ok. On va aller parler à Hilda.
Hello, Geron. Have you caught a lark for me yet?
No, not yet.
Come on, Geron. I have a feeling you're not trying hard enough for me.
Nonsense. It's just not the right season for larks.
You think I believe that?
What do you want with a lark anyway?
It should sing for me. What else?
Of course.
Hilda, c'est la seule qui est gentille avec nous. Alors, on l'aime beaucoup.
What's in the big pot?
Acorns.
For the pigs?
No, those are lots for the town fair, in honor of the Queen of Nostria. One draw is a kreutzer.
And what are the prizes?
I still have this straw puppet, this flask of plum spirit, and this wheel of cheese. The winner can choose the prize for themselves.
Quite busy, isn't it?
Yes, isn't that great? And this is just the beginning. All those strangers, the beautiful music, finally some life in Andergast. But have you heard of Magistra Dorata?
The old hag who looks like her wand?
Don't mock her, she's dead.
Dead?
Her eyes torn right from their sockets, the same as Knight Alderic.
That's weird.
Yes. Isn't the minstrel's music to die for?
Do you like the music?
Yes, I've been listening the whole time. Oh, how I'd love to go closer to the musician and watch him play. But unfortunately, I have to stay here and watch the lots. I wish he would play the song about the Bruin's bride. I don't think I could hold myself back any longer in that case.
What's so special about this Bruins song?
Well, Geron, it's just so beautiful. Everything else seems so insignificant when I listen to it. You would have to listen to it for yourself if you want to understand what I mean.
What do you think the winner of the challenge will receive for a prize?
I guess the victor will receive a commendation from the king and will be able to parade around a medal.
That's it?
What do you mean? Have you entered the contest?
Why not?
My, you keep hanging in there, don't you, Geron?
Ok.
See you later, Hilda.
See you, and don't forget the lark.
On n'a pas beaucoup d'argent, donc on va pas commencer à essayer d'acheter un tirage juste comme ça. Mal de fromage, une poupée de paille, le pot avec les lots, l'alcool de prune et le coffre. Bon, on va aller jaser au gars qui joue de la musique.
Greetings, minstrel. What might be thy name?
My name is Fredhelm. What do you want?
Fredhelm? As in Broderick Fredhelm?
No, I'm afraid not. Just Fredhelm. But you don't have to be so damn formal. All right then, what is it? Is there anything you wanted to complain about?
On va demander la chanson vite dedans. Oui,
Can you play something different?
You don't like my music, huh?
Oh, but I do. It's just that I'd like to hear a certain song. The song about the Bruins' bride.
I haven't played that in a long time. Can't I play a different tune?
Come on, you can do it, Fredhelm. These people aren't going to notice if there's some notes missing anyway.
All right.
And make it nice and loud, please, so that everybody in the marketplace can hear you.
Will do. A special request for this birdcatcher here.
What? Be careful, minstrel. When the bird catcher has requests, there's bound to be some damage.
You can't know this, but he's going to spell doom for all of us.
Don't listen to them, just play. If I absolutely have to steal, at least I shouldn't be taking something from right under her nose. Acorns, that's all. Hilda is as unwary as ever. The box doesn't even have a lock. Hilda? Hilda!
Je pense que j'ai pas assez parlé à Hilda.
Hilda will always be Hilda. She'll still be standing here in 100 years. If I absolutely have...
Ouais. On va lui demander de jouer autre chose.
Fredhelm?
Yes?
Where did you learn to play the fiddle?
Taught myself. When I was a little boy, I used to watch very closely what musicians did with their fingers.
And that is all?
No. I drew the strings and frets onto a board with coal and practiced all the chords every day. I simply imagined the music. At some point I finally got hold of a real fiddle, literally speaking, and since then I've travelled the lands as a fiddler.
J'ai comme l'impression, j'ai l'impression qu'il tient bizarrement son violon.
You can play something else now if you want to.
You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
I just thought maybe something happy and cheerful would be nice for a change. A drinking song, maybe.
Well, all right then. But at some point I'll be done with your requests.
Okay, maybe.
Ok, on va aller jaser avec Hilda, je suis désolée.
Oh,
hein.
Geron, what a wonderful song. Why don't you play your flute anymore? I'd let you practice in front of my window every night.
Oh, please, no. I'd rather cut off both my ears than listen to that whining.
I'll think about it. I want to test my fortune.
Well, Geron, are you sure? With your luck, I'll bet you'll lose.
Don't you start as well. Here's your kreutzer. Damn.
Will you be so kind as to put the acorn in this box? And please don't look so disappointed. Bad luck at gambling means good luck in love, right?
Oh, je l'ai entendu dernièrement celle-là. Malheureux au jeu, heureux en amour.
Has anyone ever won at all?
Of course. What What do you think I am? A cheat? Look, I put all the acorns that have already been drawn into this box. I've painted little patterns on the winning acorns, and as you can see, there is already one winning lot in the box. That means that there has in fact been a winner already.
All right, all right.
Voilà. Connaissons le secret.
See you later, Hilda.
See you, and don't forget the lark.
Et puis là, il nous reste 3 couronnes, donc il nous reste seulement que 3 chances pour y arriver.
Fredhelm,
Yes?
why don't you play the ditty about the Bruin's bride once again?
You know what? Just to make it easier, I'll just play everything you want me to. I'm not going to argue with common folk.
Il est drôlement gentil, hein.
The lots that have already been drawn. Ah, this acorn here has a pattern.
Ni vu ni connu. Alors là, si on veut lui reparler,
Fredhelm?
lui faire
Yes.
arrêter.
You can play something else now if you want to.
Yes, yes.
Help yourself and Fex will be with you.
Well, Geron?
I want to have another go. I'm sure I'll be lucky this time.
No, you're only wasting your money. And you could let the others have their turn too.
There are no others around at the moment, so please take the Kreutzer.
All right, if that's what you want.
Exactly. Now for a quick exchange with the winning lot. There! I won!
Bah! Witchcraft!
Congratulations, Geron. What prize do you want?
J'en ai aucune idée. Vite comme ça, je vais prendre la meule de fromage, puis je vais l'échanger.
Give me the wheel of
après.
cheese.
Here you go. If you'd rather have something else, you can come and exchange it later.
Je me rappelle vraiment plus, malheureusement. Mais c'est ça. Je pense que la meule de fromage, c'est une bonne chose. Le fromage, hein? Bon, voilà. Tu fais le fromage. Le fromage, on dirait que c'est... T'es sûr qu'à un moment donné ou un autre, dans un jeu d'aventure, tu vas avoir besoin de fromage. Essayer d'aller avec
I'm not
lui.
going to break in there again. I wasn't very fortunate last time. That's the place where I could have learned to hurl balls of fire at Nostrians. Well, at least I can smash clay jars.
By now, you should have learned that you have no business here, birdcatcher. Are you trying to make me uncomfortable with your stare yet again? You will not succeed a second time.
C'est tellement le goût, là, de les aimer, ces gens-là, puis de... Tu sais, mettons, là, qu'on aurait à sauver la ville, là. Ça nous donne tellement de goût. C'est vraiment incroyable, en fait, comment les gens y sont là-dedans.
Don't mess with that thing, birdcatcher.
Oh.
I'm too occupied with other things right now, so I don't really want to pray. The temple of the kind-hearted goddess. Yet not even there am I welcome.
Il y a par ici, il y a par ici. Ici, c'est un cul-de-sac. Ouais.
Tomorrow it's off to the slaughter. It's an easy life if you don't mind living in the muck.
You again?
Ouais, je suis jamais dû te voir encore. J'ai besoin de savoir.
What's the riddle for the last oak leaf?
It's as if the riddle for the fourth oak leaf was made especially for you. The sows at the north gate are peculiar beasts. On acorns they feast, yet show disdain for the leaves.
Sows at the north gate, acorns, no leaves. Sounds easy, but why should this riddle be made for me?
You'd better hurry.
before one of your rivals takes the prize.
What's the prize for the victor again?
The victor will be honored by the king himself.
What exactly does that mean?
You have no business participating in the challenge if you can't appreciate that, unworthy peasant.
Olgierd of the Dyers has stolen one of my oak leaves.
What business is it of mine if you lose your leaves?
But that's not fair. They outnumbered me.
Well, let that be a lesson to you.
I don't need any lessons. I'll get it back somehow. I'll be back.
Ok. Donc on parle un petit peu de cochon là. Hein?
Why are you loitering here, birdcatcher? You have no business in the castle. Why are you loitering here?
Trogo once caught me in the castle pantry. I still wonder what his business was in there.
Ok, on va passer par ici, je crois, pour revenir. Ah! Ok, on va passer par là. Il y a un truc avec les cochons, hein?
Hey, those things can easily bite my hand off.
Oh. Peut-être qu'on peut leur donner
Those
des
pigs are being fed enough.
Ils mangent assez, ouais. Ok.
I'd rather not. It isn't gonna work.
Mais peut-être que je peux juste utiliser
Doesn't
ça.
work.
Faut le trouver, non plus. Est-ce qu'il veut
Those
manger
pigs
ça?
are being fed enough.
Non, c'est vrai, tu me l'as déjà dit. Je pense pas qu'en chantant, il...
I'm not sure.
Ouais, hein. Juste moi, il y a mon idée.
It isn't gonna work this way.
Frapper non plus.
My last brawl with it was won by the pig.
Ok. Bon, qu'est-ce qu'on va essayer de faire, c'est qu'on va amener la feuille de laiton. On va essayer de l'échanger.
Look, Olgierd, an oak leaf of pure brass. It just fell in front of my feet.
That must be the one from the castle guard. Where did you...
Why don't we just swap? Oak leaf for oak leaf.
So that you can win? No way.
If we don't, neither of us will win. There are other participants in the challenge, as you know.
All right then. How many oak leaves do you have already?
As many as you have.
I see. All right, birdcatcher. This is your lucky day. We'll swap, but be warned, Geron. If you win the challenge, Ulfried will beat you to a pulp.
Well, you better get some rest then.
Beat it.
Voilà. Tadam! Il nous en manque juste une. Et puis, il y avait un truc avec les cochons. Donc, bien évidemment, j'ai aucune mémoire et je m'en rappelle pas. Mais il y avait vraiment un truc qui parlait avec les cochons.
Later. Now I have to concentrate on my task.
Ouais. Qu'est-ce qu'elle est la traduction? Ouais. Ça veut pas dire frappe-le? Ça veut dire quoi, beat it? What? Dans mes souvenirs, ce n'est pas une traduction maison, je crois, parce que c'est très fréquent en fait, que je vais chercher des traductions maison pour les jeux, pour avoir des sous-titres en français. Ça m'aide à bien comprendre le jeu. Mais là, il me semble que j'ai fait ça comme une grande.
Not a very bright idea.
Non?
Huh? No.
Oh, j'aime l'entendre. Qu'est-ce que je pourrais... Oh! Non, je vais quand même pas... Je vais quand même pas... Je me demande en fait si je prends l'alcool puis si
I'm not going to sell any of it.
Hop.
There are the lottery prizes for winners.
Where did you get that giant cheese?
I got it as a present.
And now you're selling it off?
Shh. Well, Geron?
Non.
Let me have another go. Maybe I'll win again.
Suit yourself. A blank. I'm sorry, Geron.
Oh non.
I want to
Je vais
swap my
changer
prize
mon
once
prix.
again.
Of course. What is it you want?
Je vais prendre
Give me
l'alcool
the
de
plum
prune.
spirit.
Here you go.
Puis
If
je
you'd
vais
rather have
étrangement
something
essayer
else,
de saouler
you
les
can come and
cochons.
exchange it later.
Ça, c'est pas la première fois que j'essaye de saouler un animal. Ça doit être mon lot dans les jeux d'aventure. Si je fais ça, c'est pas du tout, hein. Ah, c'est ça. Oh. Ah ben voilà.
Look at the bird catcher. Poor boy doesn't get enough food.
Yeah, that's funny. But here's the oak leaf.
Eh oui.
I've got all 4. I should hurry to the Chamberlain.
On va passer par ici. On y est arrivé! On y est arrivé! Ok. On va aller les donner pour être le premier. Espérons-le.
I've got all 4 oak leaves.
What? You? Show them to me. Yes, indeed.
Now the dire bunch can see who were the fools all along.
Not so fast. There's one more task ahead of you.
But I've collected all 4 leaves.
Take this town pennant here and hoist it in front of the castle walls.
Oh my. Now that reeks of harassment.
It's meant to be a tribute to the town and your king. You are supposed to show your pride in being a subject of the king of Andergast.
Piece of cake.
Bon, là, ça va être coincé, j'imagine, parce que...
Don't mess with that thing, bird catcher.
Ben
The
là...
crank for hoisting the pennant.
Don't mess with that thing, bird catcher.
Ben là, il blague ou quoi? Il vient de me demander de... Est-ce que j'ai... Il faut que je le change avant ou... Ok, j'ai pas attaché l'étendard en premier. Phew. Ok, c'est de ma faute, c'est de ma faute. Tadam!
The bird catcher has succeeded. That's not a good omen.
Oh.
You have achieved victory in the Oak Leaf Challenge.
Who would have thought?
In order to receive your honors, you will be allowed to appear before your king today. But someone of your ilk will not be admitted into the presence of the king, just like that. So listen to me carefully.
Whatever you say, Master Chamberlain.
Royal Chamberlain.
My apologies.
First rule. You're only to talk if you are spoken to first. Do not ever interrupt the king. Or me, for that matter. And don't approach the throne closer than 7 paces.
Yes, sir.
You can count to 7, right?
7 is the number that comes after 6.
You will address the king as Your Royal Highness or Your Majesty.
Your Royal Highness. Got it?
Don't cause me any embarrassment. One slip and you'll have spent your final day in Andergast. All right, let's get this thing over with.
C'est joli.
Newcastle, report.
The young queen of Nostria will spend some memorable days here in Andergast, your majesty.
Have the guards been clothed properly from the armory? And has the messenger with a welcome note finally been sent?
Not only that, my liege. The finest pastries have arrived from Albernian shores. They taste delicious. And we finally managed to cast the role of the rogue Morgul for the soiree. Old Buckledorn will play the part.
An interesting choice. He shall not frighten the queen too much, though.
As you wish, my liege.
Who is that young lad over there? Is he a carny, too?
Your Majesty, a victor has been named in the minor challenge of the Oak Leaf for the common folk. It is young Geron from the Tannerhood.
Bon. Là, les chats qu'on va faire va avoir une incidence une petite incidence sur le jeu. Très petite. En fait, on peut gagner, je pense qu'on peut juste gagner des trophées, mais... alors là, est-ce qu'on est très formel, fier, ou qu'on fait ça normal? Alors, je m'en remets à vous pour me dire qu'est-ce que je choisis, parce que moi, j'ai déjà fait l'histoire, j'ai déjà fait mes choix. Alors là, je vais mettre ça sur votre dos. Moi, je choisis rien. Je vous laisse choisir, vous qui êtes sur le chat présentement. On est fiers, on est fiers.
My liege.
Don't bother, Newcastle.
The youngster is the stepchild of Ranger Gwynling.
Is that so?
Est-ce qu'on confirme, est-ce qu'on nie, ou est-ce qu'on hésite? Je donne encore un instant. C'est vraiment magnifique. Tout le jeu est en 2D. Alors, on confirme.
It's true, Your Majesty.
Old Gwynling. Without him, we'd probably still be fearing the seer to this day.
Your Majesty, don't forget that...
He paid his dues.
Be that as it may, I hereby proclaim you winner of the Oak Leaf Challenge, Geron.
Thus spoken and sealed in the 1889th year of independence.
May you make Andergast proud, my boy.
You may thank the king and rise now.
I thank you for this honor, Your Majesty.
Your audience is over now.
Wait. Say, didn't you learn the trade of the hunt from Gwynling, Geron?
Alors, est-ce qu'on se vante? Ou on est humble? Ou on est timide? Je voulais choisir. Moi, je serais pas du genre à me vanter, mais si vous voulez, on peut. Ah non, on est humble. D'accord.
He taught me one or two things, all right, but I'm still at the beginning of my career.
Each journey starts with the first step. Say, Sir Newcastle, have the attempts to rid the royal guest chambers of those nasty crows been successful yet?
Your Majesty, we're doing all we can.
But?
They're proving themselves quite obstinate, my liege. Nasty little buggers indeed, those crows.
I've been hearing that for days now.
The servants are doing the best they can.
Not good enough, it seems. It would constitute an insult to the Queen of Nostria. Geron, do you think you can deal with crows?
They're just birds like every other kind. You bait them, scoop them, grab hold of them.
Well, that's good news. I hereby charge you with the mission of ridding the royal guest chamber of all crows.
But your Majesty...
The whole court is terribly busy, Newcastle. I'm sure you can use a helping hand.
Of course, my liege. I'm just saying... Well, you know what people say about him.
I'm not inclined to bother with the superstitions of the plebs.
It is concluded. Take the man-child to the ravaged chambers at once.
Very well, my liege.
Fulfill your charge well, Geron, and we'll meet again. The fate of Andergast lies in your hands.
I will not disappoint you, my king.
Ouais, alors on réussit à
You've brought me
gagner.
some serious trouble already, young man. I hope you won't cause us any more bad luck.
I'll do my best.
The crows have been at it in here since yesterday. You can see for yourself what damage they've done. In just a few days, the Queen of Nostria will arrive. These are the only appropriate chambers for a guest of that importance.
This must have been a nice room once.
Spare your cheeky comments. You better start catching those crows. And I said catch, not kill. King Afadan's wife doesn't want any bad omens, you hear?
Got it. I'll think of something.
And don't let your fingers get sticky.
Alors ouais, on réussit à ramener les feuilles, on pense que ça va être fantastique, puis tout ce qu'on on arrive à faire, c'est de se faire dire qu'il faut qu'on enlève les corbeaux. Donc il y a un corbeau ici.
I'll never be able to catch them with my bare hands.
Bien sûr que non. 2 corbeaux, 3 corbeaux. Je pense qu'il y a seulement 3 corbeaux. Il y en a juste 3. Ouais, on va voir ce qu'on a. Oh, pardon. Pardon. On a beaucoup de choses. On a beaucoup de choses pour les attraper. Piège avec un filet, canne, flûte.
What a massive fireplace. Rumor has it there are secret passages throughout the castle. I'll find out if this is one of them eventually. But first I'll deal with the crows. This is bound to batter someone to death, loose as it is. Gwynling's old stuffed owl has nothing on this thing, I must admit. I'd rather not.
Oh, j'ai pensé que je pourrais le jeter par terre.
Why on earth should I do that?
J'en ai aucune idée. Tu veux-tu attacher quelque chose après?
I'll hang the net between the antlers, but...
Je m'excuse, j'ai coupé la dernière phrase.
Not a good place for the trap.
Oh non, je trouvais que c'était pas mal, moi. C'est le seul endroit que tu me permets de mettre quelque chose.
That doesn't help.
Non, jeter. J'ai une cheminée. J'ai une tête de cerf. J'ai des corbeaux que... Bon, si je rejette le truc dessus, ça
This could be easy, if only the birds couldn't fly away.
Et puis... J'ai un chandelier.
There are more important things I have to attend to right now.
Ouais.
A 6-pointer and an 8-pointer.
Je me demande si je peux pas...
6 arms. Not a bad place to put up my net, but what use is it to me right here? 6. Not a bad place to... But what use is it to me right here?
Ok.
There are more important things I have... There are more... A 6...
Pas. Ah.
I'll hang the net between the antlers, but where do I fasten it on the lower end? I'll lure the crows into the fireplace and then set up the net in front of it. Then they'll escape through the chimney and come back in through the window.
Ok. Qu'est-ce qui pourrait les attirer, l'œuf?
I'll lure the crows into the fireplace and then set up the net in front of it. Then they'll escape through the chimney and come back in through the window. That's no help at all.
Ouais, je sais.
I might still need it. A bird catcher needs 2 things. A proper trap and the right bait.
Ah, d'accord.
Not a good place for the trap.
Ah non?
Not a good place for the trap.
Ok, moi je pensais que j'aurais à le mettre à l'intérieur de la cheminée, c'est bizarre.
There are more important things I have to attend to right now. I've had better ideas.
Oh, qu'est-ce que j'ai pris?
Not a very bright idea.
Un corbeau, un corbeau, un corbeau. J'essaie de voir en fait s'il me manquerait pas. Ah, le tapis.
Softer than my bed. It must be worth a fortune.
Ah ouais?
I'm out of ideas.
Ah, je pensais que...
I can't attach the net anywhere here.
Ok, mais je pourrais mettre ça. Ok. Oups. Oh non.
What was that?
Nothing. Everything's fine.
Ok, j'en ai attrapé un. Je sais pas si je suis vraiment contente. Est-ce que ça va les amener?
I'll lure the crows into the fireplace and then set up... Then they'll escape through the chimney and come back.
D'accord, mais comment... Ok, c'est à
No
moi.
wonder the
Ah,
stag fell down. The mount is all bent.
d'accord, fait qu'il n'y avait pas un gros crochet.
I should hang the stag back up first.
Il faut que je le replace? D'accord.
I'll hang the net between the... But where do I... I'll lure the crow, then they'll escape through the chimney and come...
Bon, c'est juste que j'étais peut-être une étape trop tôt, faut croire. Voilà. Et là, comment je les amène ici? Oh, parce que ça leur donne le goût, ça? Ok. Oups, 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 oups.
You spell doom.
Just as I thought.
What? Where am I? The execution. The seer.
Silence! No bad omens. And to think I put in a good word to the king for you.
What happened?
I know what will happen. You'll catch those crows by the hour of 6 this evening, or you'll be put in the pillory.
The crows. Right. I don't suppose this was successful.
The sand in your hourglass is wasting away, birdcatcher. It will run out at the hour of 6 this evening.
This dream, it... Pull yourself together, Geron, and start to deal with those crows already. The king trusts me. I can't let him down. Perhaps Gwynling found something that can help me while he was dissecting the bird.
Alors, on va voir la suite une prochaine fois. Alors, à la prochaine!